everybody, it's Kelsee Briana Jai, and today I'm going to be comparing two products from one of my absolute favorite brands of all time, Dyson. Head to head, I'm going to be comparing my Dyson Supersonic Hair Dryer against my Dyson Airwrap, which I got the Dyson Airwrap a little bit later, but I've at least had both of these tools for over a year, so I feel like I've tested them both extensively to be able to give you guys the best comparison and give you all my opinion on which tool works best for my lifestyle and what I use both of them for. Y'all, like I said, I love Dyson so much. My V15 vacuum cleaner, that's what dreams are made of. Y'all, I'm not a person who just loves to clean all day, but I promise you, vacuuming has now become my favorite chore because it's so fun to do. And I like that it counts the particles. And then on top of that, you can see all the dust and the dirt, and it just picks up all the stuff. And so that's how I know that Dyson not only delivers top quality products, but they're also scientifically tested products. So they're not just like, oh, this is good because we say so. We're like, no, this is good because it's been scientifically tested and we've put the research behind it. And that's what they do. And that's why I trust them so much with my hair, because you all know your hair is your crown. I take so much pride in my hair, and so I always want to use the best of the best tools. So that's why we're talking about these today, and I'm glad that I have both of them. But let me talk to you guys about the differences. So let's start off first with talking about my Supersonic Hair Dryer, and this is the case that it comes in, or at least this is the case that mine came in. I know that they've made many updates over the past few years since I've gotten mine, but this is what my case looks like. Super sleek, very nice. It says Dyson on the top. It has purple stitching, which automatically sold me. And then here's the inside. So mine came with some attachments, but for the most part, I just keep the case empty and I keep my blow dryer in the case. Here we go. This retails for $4.29 on average. Sometimes when there's different sales going on, you can catch it and get it a little bit lower, or if there's a limited edition one, they may charge a little bit more. But for the most part, expect to pay around $400 for a Dyson Supersonic Hair Dryer. And this is what it looks like with no attachments. I typically use mine with this comb attachment, and I just have it right here. I also got a stand with mine. This was included in a bundle that I purchased from Dyson on Dyson's website. I don't really use this simply because you would have to take off the comb attachment, and with this, it's magnetic, so it's nice, but I don't really have anywhere to secure my cord, and I feel like it doesn't stay wrapped around down here, so I just don't bother with this. But you can purchase this as an add-on. It's really hefty, it feels nice, but I don't use it. I just keep mine in the case, like I said. Also, now with the Dyson Supersonic, it comes with a flyaway attachment, which I think is really cool because I do have flyaways at the top of my head, and it helps to smooth that out. I haven't gotten a chance to try that out, but I am interested in it. But now you don't have to buy it as a separate attachment. It comes with the blow dryer. How nifty is that? The Dyson blow dryer has been engineered to help your hair in so many different ways. The heat technology helps to smooth the hair. Some of the facts from their website says that this blow dryer helps with fast drying and controlled styling, which I can agree with those statements. Those are both true. They also claim that this dryer helps to increase smoothness by up to 75%. They also say that it helps to increase shine by up to 132%. And it also helps to decrease frizz and flyaways by up to 61%. And I agree. You can tell that this is just not an ordinary blow dryer. The heat is the perfect heat, and I don't feel like it ever makes my hair feel crispy. It feels smooth, and it doesn't get too hot, but it gets hot enough to where I can get a really nice sleek blowout. So all in all, I use this tool to blow dry my hair when it's wet to get it sleek, and I also will use it to help set my hair in place. So say for instance, if I'm doing a sleek look and I put a lot of product in my hair, to help the dry down time, sometimes I'll reach for this and it will dry it down and help my hair look sleek and in place without me having to wait on it to do it naturally. It just gets it going. So those are the two things that I use this tool for. Now here's my case that the Dyson Airwrap styler came in. As you all can see, it is significantly bigger in comparison to the Supersonic case. I could literally put the Supersonic case inside of the Airwrap case and still have some room to spare. This case is super heavy because it holds a lot more. So the Dyson Airwrap set retails for $5.99 on average. Like I said, with the Supersonic blow dryer, you may be able to get a deal with it. Also, sometimes if it's limited edition, you may pay a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on where you get it from, when you get it, and the design that you pick. But this one is mine. It's the original one. Ugh. Let me open her up. super nice. I mean, presentation for both of these products is amazing. You can tell that you just invested in some quality hair tools for sure. So here we go. This is the Airwrap. These are some of the attachments that come with it. I actually bought this one separately. This one did not come with it. It did just come with the two. But you get all of these attachments with the Airwrap. From Dyson's website, they say that with the Airwrap, you can curl, wave, smooth, and dry. That's so true. You can do all of those things with this tool. It's an all-in-one hairstyling tool. The Dyson Airwrap helps you style your hair without extreme heat. So for those of you all who are very conscientious of heat damage and you're needing something to be a little bit more gentle, the Airwrap is for you because it was designed to help you in that way. So this is what the Airwrap looks like with no attachment. I have the fuchsia one. I wish they had the purple one when I purchased mine because I would have definitely wanted the purple one because y'all know I love purple. But this is what mine looks like. So you can adjust it. It has a cool, a medium, and a hot temperature adjustment, and then you can turn up and down the fan. So it has 3 different fan settings from low, medium to high, and this is how you flip it on. Really nice and sleek. So here are some of the attachments. This is the pre-styling dryer. You just put this on and you're able to guide the air however you want it to be, and it's narrow so it goes exactly where you want it to. And to take it off, you just hold down and it snaps up. Really easy. Mine came with 2 half-inch barrels. So this one, it goes this way. So depending on which way you want the curl to go, you will switch it out. So one goes clockwise and I have another one that goes counterclockwise. I did hear a rumor that they're redoing this to where you could just do a switch on the actual tool and not have to switch it out, which I think that would be really convenient and great. I'm glad that they are making that update, or so I heard. I don't know. And then we have the 1.6-inch curlers. Again, I have 2, one to go clockwise, one to go counterclockwise. Or if you're like me, you can go this way and then you can flip it around and go the other way if you just don't feel like switching it out, which I will do from time to time because sometimes I can't be bothered. It came with a soft smoothing brush, which is pretty wide. I did end up grabbing a more narrow soft smoothing brush, which I use this one more because I can go directly to my roots and get a more precise blowout because I use this to blow dry my hair. With this one, you cover more, oh, my hair is crazy. With this one, you cover more ground, but I find that you can't be that precise when you're on your roots, and I need my roots to be sleeker, so that's why I decided to get a smaller one because you can get a sleeker blowout because you can get closer and more detailed. It's just like with makeup brushes. The smaller the brush, the more detailed you can be. The bigger the brush, the bigger the blowout. Less detailed, but you can cover more ground faster. So you got to decide which one you need. For me, I like to have both, but I mainly use the smaller one, and I just keep this one because it came with it and I have it, so why not? And then we have the firm styling brush, which I almost never use just because I don't really need anything to be super firm. Even though if you use the firm styling brush, you're going to get a sleeker blowout because it's going to press it a little bit more aggressively. Not too much, it's still gentle, but it's not going to be as soft as the soft styling brush, hence the name. And then we have the round volumizing brush, which I almost never use this because my hair is so dry and fragile and prone to breakage. So me using this would be me literally ripping my hair out to get that volume. If your hair texture is resilient, then I would say this is a fabulous tool to use, but I don't use round brushes like this in general to blow dry my hair just because my hair is more prone to breakage, and this type tool just is going to break my hair. It's going to dry it off because it's a little bit too much for my specific hair type. But I do think that it's a great tool to have, and it does give you that volume. It's just not personally for me. So I just leave this right over here in the corner. I sure do. Those are all the functions of the Airwrap. So now that we know the functions of both, let me talk to you guys about the pros and the cons of both of these tools. Starting with the Supersonic Hair Dryer because I've had that one the longest. And the pros of that are that you get salon quality results at home. I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite tools. And I already know I sound biased because I kind of love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. But you're able to get a really nice sleek blowout in a short amount of time. It only takes me 15 minutes to blow dry all of my hair, and what I like so much about it is that not only does my hair get straight and sleek, but it doesn't do so in a way that I feel is damaging. Yes, heat is going to be damaging a little bit no matter what. However, you want to have something that's not going to damage it all the way through. So I never walk away after blow drying my hair with the Supersonic Hair Dryer feeling like my hair is crunchy or dried out or burned even. So I think that that helps me retain my length, especially because I do enjoy heat styles, so that's really important to me. Plus, I love the sound. It's just the perfect purse, like I just love it, because sometimes hair dryers can just sound annoying, but Dyson's sounds sexy. I know, it's like, how does a hair dryer sound sexy? But I love the comb attachment. It glides through my hair. It doesn't tug it out. I don't feel like I lose a ton of hair any more than I would have if I didn't use this tool. And I think it gives me really nice sleek results, and my hair always looks shiny after using it. So that's my preferred way to blow dry my hair. The cons of it though, I would say, are the placement of this filter, because I constantly, when I'm blow drying my hair, my hand gets too low down here sometimes and I twist it off, and I do it almost all the time. So I wish that it were a little bit harder to take the filter off. I mean, it doesn't have to make you go to twist it off, but I do wish that it weren't so easy, like literally with little to no force it just twists off. I wish that it had a little bit more restraints so I don't constantly twist off the filter when I'm blow drying my hair. But that's the only con that I have for the Supersonic blow dryer. I love it. Next, let's talk about the pros and cons of the Airwrap. And I think the pros are that it's such a multifaceted tool. You can literally do all you need to do using this tool and just switch out the attachments. So you can go from blow drying your hair to curling your hair like that. I think that is super cool. And I like that it's a little bit gentler. So if you're trying to lessen the heat that you use on your hair, this is a great tool because it uses the air to blow dry your hair. And you can tell it's a softer finish in the way that it blows out. I, again, don't feel like I am damaging my hair by using that tool. The way that it blow dries my hair, it's very voluminous because I think that it's still retaining some of the moisture there, so it doesn't get as sleek as it does if I were using direct straight hot heat like the Supersonic Hair Dryer, but it gives me a softer, more weightless blowout. And sometimes I put that as a con because I do like the sleekness of a blowout. So that leads me to the cons, which sometimes that's a con for me just because I do like my hair to be pretty sleek. And using the Airwrap, it gives you a nice soft blowout, but I do feel like sometimes my hair can be a little bit frizzy if I don't continuously try to go over it and go over it and go over it to make sure that it's fully dry. And that's a con as well because I do feel like I'm manipulating my hair a little bit more than I would if I just would have used the Supersonic blow dryer, because with the Supersonic blow dryer, I'm able to do like 1 or 2 passes per section and it gets dry, versus the Airwrap, I'll have to go over it maybe like 5 or 6 times. And it's gentler with the heat distribution, so it's not super drying and it's not burning my hair again, but also because I'm brushing it so many times, I do feel like it takes me that much longer and I'm manipulating my hair more, which can cause breakage as well, because as we know, when your hair is wet, it's more susceptible to breakage just because it's at its weakest state. And also it just takes longer, so time is a factor there. So if I'm in a hurry, I'm not going to reach for the Airwrap styler just because I will have to go over the same section 5-6 times to get it to be dry, and then I may even have to go over it a few more passes to make sure that it's completely dry just because the heat distribution is so gentle. And so the Airwrap has all of these attachments. However, for my hair type, I don't personally feel like I can just go straight from the blow dryer to the curl attachments just because I don't feel like my hair is sleek enough. So in between there, I will blow dry my hair and then I'll go in with a light flat iron pass, maybe like just 1 pass, light heat to make my hair a little bit sleeker, and then I'll go in with the Airwrap curl attachments. That way I'll have that sleekness that I'm looking for, so I still will add in that extra step. So for me, the Airwrap is not necessarily an all-in-one tool just because I do feel like I have to reach outside of there to press my hair out a little little bit more first, and then I'll go in with the curl attachment. But all in all, I do feel like it is less heat damaging, because when I blow dry my hair out using that, it is gentler. And then even if I do have to add in a flat iron and add in more heat, it's still less heat than using a traditional blow dryer and then a flat iron and then a curling iron, which I will do that too, just because I like my hair to be super sleek. Because whenever I have curls in my hair, I've already flat ironed my hair first. I almost never go straight from blow dryer to curling iron. I like to have that flat iron there to make sure that my roots are as straight and flat as they possibly can be, and then I'll go in and curl. And also, I like the sound of the Airwrap too. So it has that same purr, but it's not as purr as the Supersonic blow dryer is. It's a little bit more high pitched in the way that it sounds, but it still sounds like a really nice professional tool. So that brings me to my last point. I'm going to ask myself some questions and answer them for you guys. So which tool gives me the sleeker results? I'm gonna have to give it to the Supersonic blow dryer, just because it is a traditional hot tool. When I use it with that comb attachment, my hair is pretty straight from the go. And then when I go in with my flat iron, I'm just reinforcing that sleekness, and I find that my results last a little bit longer than they do when I use the Airwrap. The Airwrap is nice, but as previously mentioned, it does blow dry a little bit more gentler, and then I don't feel like my hair is as sleek as it is with the Supersonic blow dryer. So that one definitely gives me sleeker results. Which dries faster? I feel like I've already covered this and you guys know it, but again, this one dries a lot faster. I would say that the Supersonic hair dryer dries my hair in about half the time that the Airwrap hair dryer does. I don't reach for the Airwrap when I'm short on time and I'm trying to style my hair in a quickness. That's something that I reach for when I have time to cater to and baby my hair. And I reach for that when I want less heat, but I still want my hair to be somewhat straight and I want to dry it into a style. Which tool is better for textured hair? I like this question because both of them are good for textured hair, but it just depends on what kind of results you're looking for. If you're a person who has naturally curly hair and you are looking for the sleekest, straightest blowout, then definitely go in with the Supersonic blow dryer. But if you're a person who very rarely straightens their hair and you're really afraid of heat damage, or you're scared that your curls might not revert back to their natural curl pattern after you blow out your hair, go with the Airwrap, because it's going to give you that gentler style and you have so many more attachments there, and you can just tell the difference when you're blow drying your hair and how it feels. So if that's a concern for you, then go in with the Airwrap. I think both of them are fantastic tools, but what it's going to come down to is, what is your desired style at the end? What results are you looking for? Are you looking for a softer, more fluffy blowout, or are you looking for the sleek straightness? Depending on which one, depends on which one you need to grab. Which tool works better for fine hair? I 100% would go with the Airwrap, because the Airwrap is going to be gentler, like I said, and with fine hair, it's going to give you those same sleek results as you would get with the Supersonic hair dryer, which can be a little bit much if you have fine hair, because it gets super hot, it gets your hair super straight. And if you have fine hair, your hair already has a tendency to go straight anyways, and you don't need that much heat to get it to behave in that way. So I would definitely say get the Airwrap if you have fine hair. And the last question that I have is, which one do I reach for more? And I feel like you all can kind of tell. Like I said, I'm a little bit biased just because I like my hair to be sleek. I like the Supersonic hair dryer. It's just gorgeous. It's black. It sounds good. I just blow dry my hair out and I'm like, how did I not have this for as long as I didn't have it? As soon as I got the hair dryer, I was like, oh, I've been sleeping. Like, I knew I wanted to have it, but really I needed it. Like, I needed it. So this is my favorite. I'm glad to have both because, like I said, Dyson is one of my absolute favorite brands. And next up on the list is the hair straightener. I want to have that because I'm a completionist. I want to have that so badly. I already know it's going to make my tresses really smooth. So let me know if you all have tried that before down in the comment section. And let me know if you're interested in either of these tools. And if you are, which one are you most interested in? Or let me know if you have either one of them. And if you do you use it? Are you interested in expanding your Dyson collection? Sound off in the comment section. And I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super, super soon. Smooches. Bye.